Trump's reported plans to take the White House briefing room seats from legacy media and give them to independent podcasters is a little bit worrying to those who see the media as all that's really standing in the way of Trump getting whatever he wants regarding a unified control of the federal government. But will the American people see it that way? Trust in the media is at an all-time low right now, sitting at just 31%. So you have to ask, will he even face pushback for this? And you can see right there in the chart that is a steady decline in media trust. Though this could all be a moot point anyway, if his new press secretary is anything like his last one. Do you remember this headline? Take a look at it. It says, Trump White House goes 300 plus days without a press briefing. Why that's unprecedented. Well, if he does it again, it won't be unprecedented anymore because he set the precedent. Sharon, we knew that this would eventually be a problem from the moment he started talking about fake news nearly 10 years ago. And I remember when that happened because he was going on and on and on about fake news. There is actually fake news out there, but it wasn't what he was talking about. But from the moment he started sowing distrust in the media, from the moment he started gaslighting the American people, telling them that the things that they heard and saw for themselves were not true or reliable, from all of that, this is no surprise. It's no surprise that trust in the media is now at 31%. That was his intentional doing. That was what he wanted all along. So now, as he enters his second term, we know that he has no respect for tradition, for protocol, or really for the American people. He wants to be able to do whatever he wants to do without anyone bothering him about it. He went nearly a year without a press briefing during his last term, and there wasn't much anyone could do about it back then. Of course, his press briefings weren't always worth a whole lot whenever they did happen, which was also by design. Any final thoughts, Sharon?
Yeah, they were worth ratings to outlets like CNN. I think the word unprecedented, and as you pointed out, would no longer apply, is something that we need to get away from. Whether you like it or not, Donald Trump gets credit for changing the game, and it is a high stakes game. And the media needs to catch up. Okay, it took them too long to stop running live infomercials that had no credibility. Okay, there's standards in the media. That's at least what we've been taught. And their filters went out the window. They claimed the ratings. They let Trump go on and on and on and talk about injecting bleach. So change the game. You can still have coverage. You can monitor the press briefings and put on your own and disclaim what needs to be disclaimed, the whole thing. So the game has changed, and the old school, the old guard, the protocols, who gets in the room, who doesn't. Imagine if we weren't talking about Donald Trump and a presidency. I wish we weren't. Now we're entering a second one. This needed to change anyway. Mm-hmm. Someone like TYT needed to be in the room anyway. Take Trump out of the equation. Reinvent yourselves, mainstream media. You're stale. And because of it, it allowed room for this fungus, this Trump fungus, to grow out of control.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. I think the lack of media literacy and that combined with social media, now we have to deal with AI on top of everything, and all this misinformation and disinformation that's being thrown at people. It really is an unsettling time, and it is difficult even for us, Sharon. Like we work in media, we know all the stuff that's coming out, but sometimes you read something, you're like, I don't know what I just read. I don't know if this is real. I don't know
design.
I don't know this source. But yeah, exactly. It's by design. That's what they want from us. So we got a lot of work to do as the American people going forward, and we're all just going to have to be more vigilant.
Thanks for watching our video. Did you know that you can support our show by becoming a subscriber? Just click the subscribe button and also ring the bell so that you get notifications when we're live or when we post new content.